One of the more common discussions that happen around Magic the Gathering and deck building in general is a discussion around staples. What are the cards that a deck can't go without? The 4 ofs or the key 2 to 3 ofs that define the archetype. And for Mill, there are some key ones like Hedron Crab that stick around and have been here historically, providing landfall value and providing use for the dead draws in the lands in the late game. And you have cards like Archive Trap that really define the ceiling of the deck, the true power of the nuttiness that this deck can provide, and one of the key punishing pieces that this archetype has against the modern format. Now, one of the more recent additions to the deck, Jace the Completed Mind, is being cited as a staple by many, and through testing we'll kind of discern if this is going to be a 4 of staple, if this is going to be 2 of, or if it'll disappear. But it's a good card. It does a lot. It has a lot of cards. It has visions and Fractured Sanity kind of combined all in one into it, but that doesn't mean we can't win without it. Enjoy. Coming in hot with Mill on the draw. I'm going to keep this. Actually has a lot of potential. We got a double fetch with a visions up. Even if it's a 1-lander, like, oh, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so they're going to fetch into what? Stomping Grounds. We don't even have a Crashing Footfall. Okay, all right. So we got a race on our hands. Okay. That's cool. We got a race on our hands. They got potentially endurance. I think this is going to be a tough matchup. I think this is going to be a tough one. This is definitely going to be a tough one. Because an endurance out of their hand just solves this whole thing. So let's grab an island. We can visions another day. I think we just have to be aggressive. What's our opponent doing here? Like, yo, endurance me or don't. Like endurance just ends this game. Just hit me with it. Hit me with it or just don't. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, like I can visions next turn. I have the Archive Trap out. I hit them both with it. It's a spend 4. So for this type of matchup, we don't have surgicals in the main board. So I'm really hoping we can somehow nab this game 1. I'm really hoping we can do that. We got off to a really aggressive start. Let's see where we can take this. Maybe a fire comes out, hit damage for 2. Yeah, damage for 2. Okay, so not a lot of mill gonna happen here. But what I will get off, however, what I will get off though, hit them with this. I will try and hit them as much as possible here. Hopefully that's the one endurance they have. I don't know if they have another one, so be it. But I have to play. I have to play to the strengths here, and then this. If it's not your turn, so I don't want this to get forced right now. I really don't want that to get forced right now. I could have actually played Shelldock Isle. That might have gotten me into something. I'll visions right now. Okay. So next turn I can land drop mill 3. They go to 16. I mill 14. I hope they tap out here. They probably won't, but I mean, it's something. Do I want to play Otawara to hold up Cycle Fractured? Like, okay, so they have one here, right? They have one. This deck plays like 3 Crashing Footfalls, right? So okay, sure. They do have an endurance. Okay, fine. They have 1 endurance left. Force with trample. Well, they're 4/4s. It's up until the end step. So they have 1 more endurance. At least. I'm wondering how deep how much I go for it, I guess, versus getting a Shelldock. Trigger out. I think regardless, I think I'll go for the Shelldock trigger. And then I'll Fatal Push now, because now they're going to be able to cast a force if it's in their hand. I guess Tasha's. So now I want them to actually take the card out of their hand. So out of the 6 cards here, is there anything that I've seen? So I can say top 6 cards. One of the forces is gone. Breeding Pool. Oh, Misty. That can disappear. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. Haven't seen anything else out of there. Okay. Yeah, so we got that. I don't think the other one's coming off now, right? Yeah, it's still two counters. Still 2 counters. I have to dodge this other endurance. If I can, that'd be great. Because Joe, I'm not playing, like, the funny thing is, I'm not playing Jace in this matchup right now. I don't want to. I have Jace in here, but Jace is not a good card here. It's way too slow. But like Tasha's is probably the first priority. Get out Tasha's, because that's like genuinely not doing anything for me. Okay, pass through. Okay, yeah, so it's a 4/4. It's got trample. I'm gonna keep my crabs, right? They can't hard cast the endurance at least. So I'll take the 4. Not too pressed about it. Next turn they're getting 2 more, but they don't have haste. Jace. I think what I do here is I mill him for 6. Yeah, mill for 6. Right? Do I get the endurance? That's a big question here. Do I get the endurance? So, Violent Outburst. When you cast a spell, exile the top card of your library until you exile another. You may cast it without paying it, then put the exile cards on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay, they don't get a pick. Okay. I actually want them to do this. Yeah, I actually want them to do this. Please find a land. Please find a land. Okay. See if I can force some action here. See if I can force some action. You have a force? Like something? Okay. Undo, actually. I'll get black. They're trying to find the endurance, essentially. It doesn't really matter, right? Like if I cast Fracture or not, doesn't really matter. It's still like random. It could be any one of the 5 cards. Doing this doesn't really stop anything. Yeah, it's like entirely random. Opponent. Yes. Oh. Ooh, they didn't find the endurance. They didn't find the endurance. Okay, good. Okay, Jace. Okay, firstly, Tasha's is coming out, and I'm thinking about Jace. thinking about Jace. Right now, we want Soul Guide Lanterns. Ensnaring Bridge is a maybe. Definitely want like all of these and like all of these. So 3 more cards. Fatal Push isn't like the best thing in the world, but it's a card. Maybe Spell Pierce is too much, but I kind of do want to play it. I'm essentially like almost 1-for-1 boarding. Keep like 1 push. I mean, if I'm bringing... How do I play this? Is the removal more important to me? I mean, EE on 0 is good. EE on 0 is good, but that's about it. It's good in like one case. If I'm bringing in all of this hate, do I go like 2-2 split? Like go 2-2, keep 2 visions? Drop a visions type of thing? Bring this in? I think we'll play it like that. Bringing in a lot here. We're bringing in a lot that matters. Okay. All right. So we're on the draw, right? And they could very well put the combo on the stack. We're going to keep with this as well. They could very well just put the combo on the stack here. I think most times they have to fetch. Yep. Most times they have to fetch, and they kind of want to just do things on our turn. Opponent. Okay. So I'll Ruin Crab. Because in this matchup specifically, one thing I completely forgot to take advantage of last turn, or last game, was, okay, their type of creature removal is fire, so 2 damage, like a shock. They're gonna fetch now. I'm gonna Archive Trap. I think they let me do this. Yeah, they let me do that. At this point, I go for the Endurance. It's a little iffy. They have 1 more Crashing Footfalls, but I go for the Endurance. There's 2 Crashing Footfalls in there. I'm happy to just deal with 1. Cryptic Command. Ooh, and I got it out of their hand too. Perfect. And they didn't have a way to cast it. Just get all copies out of there, honestly. Maybe I could have left the 1 in there. Oh, there actually is 2 more Crashing Footfalls. I thought this deck did go to just casting that amount. Okay, so they have Breeding Pool and Otawara. They have Boom Butt. So they have Dead Gone. Okay, and Mystical Dispute, which they'll have kind of next time here. Okay, all right. In terms of their deck, they're not doing anything relatively different, I would say. It's really the Mystical Disputes that I have to contend with. There's 1 in their hand. Okay, and yeah, 7 cards kind of, well, it's not really 7. It's 5. Because why is it showing me these as separate cards? Just show me 1. Okay. All right, Moto. Everyone relax. All right, Moto. Just bring it down a little bit. Bring it down. Bring it down. I can actually just hide this. I can just hide this. What does our opponent want to do? Okay, Fury. Take the Dead Gone. Okay. Really interesting there. Okay, they're gonna take the Ruin Crab. Okay. I mean, I guess that's fair, right? Like they are kind of scared of it. I also don't want them to just go off next turn, so I can't just play Crab and force Mystical Dispute here. I am kind of forced to... Nice. I am kind of forced to hold up some type of interaction. So. Okay. 2 lands, Mystical Dispute, mystery cards from there. The endurances are gone, which is great. They'll play Otawara. I'll pass through. Okay. Yeah, I'll play that. Now we have Drown and Spell Pierce available. It's great. Okay. They're not going to play... Did they play the breeding pool? Was that the breeding pool from last turn? I might have just been paying attention. That might have just been the breeding pool from last, so... Okay, whatever. Okay, I'll play Field of Ruin. Okay, Foothills. Again, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna play it super safe here. I have the Mystical Dispute available for my interaction. I'm gonna play... I'm not too attached. I'll play Oboro right now. Next, then what I can do is play Oboro right now. Okay. Yep, Stomping Grounds. It's just this massive game of chicken that we're playing right now. I love it. I'll take the first move. I'll make the first move. This could be the mistake. Just don't have enough patience here. Could be on me. Like, could be on me to, like, you know, if this goes wrong. It looks like it will. Four. What? What is my opponent doing? Okay. They just like tap wrong initially. Okay. Okay. Cascade. Hit that. And now... Gotta Spell Pierce. Gotta Spell Pierce the Footfalls. Now... They're gonna Mystical Dispute. Okay. Yeah, so let's just room all this. Out of their hand, no. So that's the last, or no, there's 2 more in their deck, but. Okay. So now the combo's there. Now the combo is out. Now the combo is available. Field of Ruin resolves. Get a basic. Okay, what do I like further lose to? Take out the red source, I guess, right? At this point. Or try to. Okay. No red source there. I think I'll kill one of these now. Right? And then pass through. I gotta somehow survive this onslaught right now. Okay, so Cryptic Command is gone. That's 3 Crashing Footfalls. There's 1 more. I believe they have 1 more Brazen Borrower as well. Dispute. They're gonna have 2 more disputes. Some amount of forces, no blocks. Yep. All right, we're racing here. All right, Wooded Foothills. Delta, fine. Love it. The big thing right now is force. Do they have force? That's the big thing. Do they have force? Grab a Watery Grave. Perfect. And the Oboro can act as the recurable source. Okay. In this case, I'm going to cast the Fatal Push on their turn, or unless they cast a spell here. Cast this on their turn. So if they have some form of interaction, they're just using up mana on their turn. Yeah, they're just using up. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I'll take 4 again. Okay, there's a lot of things that we can draw to win us the game here. Do we draw one of them? Do we draw one of them? That is not one of them. Okay. Okay. Got one more turn. One more turn. Opponent's got cards. Okay. Bring this to my hand right now. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Okay. All right, opponent, what do you got? Seems like they have one piece of interaction. They're scared to use it. That's sweet. That is amazing. Okay. So I'm going to use a Oboro. We're going to start using spells on their turn. Okay. Okay. That vision's very timely. Very, very timely visions. Okay. All right. We're going to go to their turn. We're going to Murderous Cut. 2, 3, 4. We're going to Murderous Cut. I'm a Spell Pierce that. What do you got, opponent? Okay, that thing's dying. Nice. Okay, all right, great. Whew. All right, we bought ourselves some time. And they're kind of running out of time, so let's see what we can do here. Okay, so let's play this. So hardcast Archive Trap and GG. You shouldn't have it here. I believe all 4 forces are in the yard. Force. Perfect. GG's, we got there. Woo! Didn't even need Jace. All right.